Video games are better than real life, Episode 3. Here's another 3 reasons why. Save and load, comparing the convenience of saving progress in games versus facing irreversible consequences in reality. Although there are some niche genres that limit this feature, many video games, including Souls-like games, often allow users to save their progress in case of a mistake or disconnect. Some people may argue that this IRL feature is to connect consequence to actions. However, this IRL feature only prevents a more rapid evolutionary process, since it does not reinforce the very nature of development and progress. To put it into perspective, the real IRL question would be, how could you learn from a mistake that you died from? In a video game, you would not make the same mistake again and one more, continue your progress toward your goal. Even now, some of you watching will think, well, I died on my hardcore character in Diablo and I can't pick up where I left off. But then again, I bet your stash still has some loot from that character, not to mention, you could always make that character again. Video games allow us to learn from our mistakes and give us a chance to reflect on them without the hardcore IRL consequences, such as prison time, torture, or death. And, the next reason. Cooperative gameplay, exploring the joy of teaming up with friends in video games to accomplish missions together. In real life, cooperative activities can be enjoyable, such as going to a concert or working on an art project. However, most interactions we have with our friends consists of a friendly conversation and possibly an interesting story to kill the time. Now imagine this same interaction of having an engaging conversation paired with a joint effort to show off your skills, experience memorable moments, and be a part of a team. Some may think they do this with their friends in real life. But when's the last time you and your best friend played soccer with cars that can fly? Some of the most engaging cooperative experiences come from playing video games, and I would argue that most people in the 21st century are making more friends online than they do from outside activities. And we all know that one guy, raised by a boomer, that thinks online friends aren't real friends. This person probably watches football with his buddies on the weekends drinking beer, but has no intellectual conversations outside of what the best picks are for the season. Real friends show up, they have deep conversations, and are excited to share and listen to you in a conversation. If you agree that video games are better than real life, be a friend and hit that like button before we get into the final reason. Diverse game genres, highlighting the various genres of games and how they cater to different interests and preferences. There are over 30 different game genres to choose, and over the years, a few have gained the most popularity. In real life, your genre of play is determined by your choice of career or activity you enjoy in your free time. One example would be if you became a manager in a restaurant. There are plenty of simulation games that include this scenario, but IRL limits your ability to customize your experience to the same degree. It's very unlikely, however, that you would be able to play a real-time strategy game in real life. This is due to the immense amount of responsibility and authority required for the role. If you were a general in the military, however, you would still be limited IRL by your superiors to what decisions can be made, which is a terrible feature. Imagine playing a video game, but you could only do what this one NPC told you to do for the entire game. There are many different genres, and if you would like to see a longer video describing each and how they compare to the terrible game of real life, please leave a comment. First-person shooters are another genre that many enjoy, and it gives you the experience of looking through the eyes of another person. If only we had the option to change our character or avatar, we would be able to do this IRL. However, there are still the limitations centered around the environment and scenarios, which bring upon new challenges we would never face in real life. Technically, if we are living in a simulation, this would be considered a first-person MMORPG. Massively multiplayer role-playing games are amazing, as they connect many people from all over the world to accomplish unbelievable tasks if compared to real life. Communities and guilds are created and developed in these games, some larger than the staff of many Fortune 500 companies. And guild leaders learn management skills you could never learn in Ivy League schools. However, many ignorant leaders in this world would never understand and probably quick to turn you away had you put this on your CV. Covering every genre could take too long to discuss in this video. So if you want more reasons why video games are better, please hit that like and subscribe.